Daryl, approaching the replay on Thursday night, and well, it's a bit of an unusual one for us to play early Saturday afternoon and then on a Thursday night. So how has the week of training looked?
The players had some days off to recover because we've had a busy period. Training today, training tomorrow, and then obviously ready for the game Thursday night. And
just looking back on Saturday, what was the overall reaction, first of all from yourselves as a coaching team, and then as the players?
I think from a coaching team, because what I said to you Saturday, looking back at the game, watching it back and looking at the stats of the game, we had over 60% possession, we had more than double the opportunities and goals Hockey had. It's one of them games that I felt we were very unfortunate not to take something out of the game, let alone not to definitely we deserve to lose. But I think sometimes these things happen across the season. There'll be plenty of games this year when we don't play as well as we did Saturday and we win. It sometimes happens like that in football, but the performance levels of the group, particularly in the second half, was excellent. We've got to take that down to Thursday night.
And obviously this is the replay of the game which happened just under 2 weeks ago. Has that made it easier to analyse them as a team, see what they're good at, what they were good at Victoria Road, and where and how we can expose them on Thursday night?
Yeah, again, looking back in the game here, I thought we were very good here, and we drew that game, but I thought we were excellent on the day. And we're going to have to be the same again. For us to go and get a result at Gillingham on Thursday night, we know already we're going to be at our very best. We know we're going to be seen as the underdog. We know kind of when a team gets a replay and takes you back to their place, generally they're the favourites to win the game. I'm sure that'll be the case again Thursday night, but we go there in confidence now that we're performing really well at the moment.
And just looking back to the game at home, as a manager, do you think you could have done or said anything different to your players to try and get them through to that final whistle, just staying 1-0?
Against Gillingham?
Yeah.
You can always look back at things in hindsight, you can do, but I think the overriding thing of the performance for us was we were outstanding, to be honest, and down to the players, not down to me, down to the players. They were terrific on the day and probably could have scored more than one goal. And we said that after the game to you after the Gillingham game, that sometimes when you're in a cup tie and you win and 1-0, there's a natural thing as human beings that you try and drop and hang on to what you have. And that's not how we played in the game. That wasn't part of how we wanted to play. But sometimes as a human, as a group, you just drop and do that. And it was a killer for us to get the goal that we did, the way we did. But we've learned from that, I feel, and I'm sure we'll take that forward into Thursday.
And just in terms of team news, I know you won't want to give too much away, but the obvious one is the absence of Joel Taylor. You have potentially 3 options. I mean, you're probably thinking you could have many more to fill that position. Obviously, we have George Saunders, Arkell Jude Boyd, who you tell me a little bit more about after Saturday, and potentially Mosa Gaff. It must be nice to have that choice to make.
Yeah, we've got more than that as well. I think we've got other players that can play with, like Josh here, Lee Johnson. We've got many more. So we'll have to decide as it gets closer to the game. We have to look at Gillingham game Saturday. I watched a bit of it yesterday. Who they might have injured, and we'll try and balance it all up and put out a team that we feel that can win the tie. And the tie is not, sometimes it's not one from the 11 you put on the pitch, it's one from the people who come on, and we have to make sure we've got enough in reserve as well that we need to change the group, that we can change it in a positive way. So we'll assess how that before we play them.
And it is a big one for the fans. How important are they going to be on the night?
Yeah, they're going to be huge. I said to you Saturday, I thought their response on Saturday was amazing after the game, because you can be disappointed you've got to be 1-0 at home, but their reaction to the players going around the pitch, clapping them off, they appreciated their lads' performance. And we know we need them again on Thursday night. We know that Gillingham have had not great form at home as well, so I think it's important that our crowd go there and be noisy for us and be behind us, and know that we can put performance over them.
And finally, of course, we know the reward for winning this tie, but how important is it just to turn that blind eye and have full focus on this game? Because it's just very easy to get excited by what potentially could happen in the future.
Yeah, I think, as I always say to the group, yesterday's gone, tomorrow's yet to come, we've got to live in today. I think it's important that we stay fully focused on Gillingham when we are. I mean, there's no one getting carried away because we're not playing anybody at the moment apart from Gillingham. And our focus is fully on that game. We want to give a top performance from us. We want to make sure that we're the best Daggers Managers we can be and see where it takes us.